Hi, it's Matrixity. Welcome to my Matrix. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. I want to talk to you today about nature. I finally realized, it really was brought to my attention this weekend that not every place is conducive to human life, and particularly not every body of water is conducive to human life. And I say that because I live near the coast, and there is a stretch of water between two islands where I am. It's called a breach, and it's a very, very deadly place. The first thing you see when you go there, and you can go there, is a huge sign that says, "Do not enter the water. Do not swim. Deadly currents." And deadly currents are right. Unfortunately, I've had some high school friends many, 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 many years ago try to swim the breach, and they didn't make it out. So you can swim there. The currents are vicious, and you can actually see it. That's the really crazy thing. I've been to the beach many times, sitting there on the sand watching the water, and you can actually see currents that are going in one direction, and then maybe 10 feet later, another set of currents going another direction. You'll see churning, like what's happening? Like, are there sharks below? Is something feeding below? Because the water is churning like there's something underneath it. Sometimes you'll see whirlpools out there. So the water is terribly dangerous to get in. So you cannot swim there. If you go in, you're not coming out. The other thing is, it's almost like it's the edge of America where there's like a drop off. When you think about going to the beach, some people like to wade in the water, like wade with up to their ankles, or maybe their shins or their knees. You cannot do that at the beach because you won't make it. You will be in the abyss long before you get up to your ankles or your knees. Now, right near the shore, maybe for the first 2 steps near the water, you can see your feet. By the 3rd step, the water is dark, which means that it's suddenly gotten very deep and there's a drop off right after that. So the thing is, you may want to try to walk in that area, which is not a good idea. But who's to say that for the first 2 or 3 steps that you're out there, that the sand is secure with all those currents coming in crazily? The sand could be swept away, and what you think of those first 3 steps really might be down to 1 or 2, and then the abyss is happening where you're going to drop off into the middle of the ocean. So you can't even wade in the water out there. No wading up to your ankles or your knees. You can't. You're not going to survive that either. The sea life. We have dangerous sea life out of the breach. Now, there are dolphins. I've seen those, and you can tell a dolphin from a shark by the way they swim. The dolphins kind of go up and down when they swim. When you see a shark, you're going to see that one fin, doo-doo, 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 traveling straight in a line. That's how you know there's a shark. So there's sharks out there. So you can't swim. You cannot swim out there. There's dangerous sea life out there. We also have venomous sea life out there in the breach. Whenever I've been there, I've always seen jellyfish. You can see the jellyfish in the surf, kind of like going and ebbing and flowing along with the waves. But this past weekend, because the waves are turbulent out there, 2 jellyfish, cannonball jellyfish, actually made it to the sand right at the edge of the surf, and they were rumbling and tumbling and right there at the edge. Now, there was a tourist, a man and a woman, sitting maybe about 10 feet away from me. The woman gets up when she sees the jellyfish coming in, runs over to it, and I see her running to it, and I yell, "Stay away from it, don't touch it!" She yells back at me, "Don't yell at me. You sound like my husband. He was yelling at me the same thing, to stay away." I said, "Ma'am, he's right. It's poisonous. You're going to get stung." I said, "Suppose you are the type of person who, when the jellyfish bites you, you need an EpiPen because you can't breathe anymore." I said, "We don't have EpiPens out here. You're on an island. No one has an EpiPen. It's going to take a while for an ambulance to get to you or you to get to a hospital where there's an EpiPen." I said, "Stay away from it. It's poisonous." She says, "Well, it's on the shore. That means it's dead." I said, "Absolutely not. You are not from here and don't know anything about the sea life from this area." I said, "It is not dead." I said, "First of all, look at it. It's clear. It's white. It's beautiful. It's got the pink. It looks like there's a pink floral part in the middle." I said, "That is a very live jellyfish." I said, "It will sting you." And I said, "With the jellyfish around here, even if it's dead, it will sting you." I said, "The venom doesn't go away." I said, "Some of these jellyfish have tentacles that could flow out like maybe 10, 20 feet away from the actual body of the jellyfish, and you can still get stung." I said, "Do not go near a jellyfish if you see one. It is not dead." She finally believed me, and she says, well, why is it at the shore? I said, that's because they are not like fish. They don't have fins, nothing to help them swim. I said, they are taken through life by the currents of the ocean, and it got washed up here because a rogue wave or a rogue current brought it here, but it is not dead. So she took some pictures and then she left. Thank goodness. So we've got venomous fish, sharks. We've got venomous sea life, jellyfish. We've got the deadly currents. We've got the abyss, which is the drop off at the breach. You know, and so it is a place that is not conducive to human life. And I realized that this weekend because I've always known that. But I realized that because this was the first time in all the years I'm going to the beach my entire life. And usually nobody is there, maybe a handful of people, because it is not a place that people go to because it is deadly. You cannot swim there. But this past weekend, oh my gosh, I have never in my lifetime seen so many people at the beach. It was scary. And I thought, oh my God, some of these people are tourists and don't know the waters around here. I just thought I was going to make it my job to police the waters that day and make sure that nobody got in, because it would be a tragedy. It would truly be a tragedy between the drop off, the currents, the jellyfish. No, bad news. So people, be careful. Our tourist season is about to heat up. Our beach is about to heat up. But the breach, people, the breach is not a beach. Don't go there. Oh, I forgot one last thing. The other thing you have to worry about at the breach is wildlife. Coyotes. There's a huge sign that says, beware of the coyotes, because they take what they can very quickly. They will take your animals. So if you think you're going to walk your dog there on the non-peak hours, the off-leash hours, early in the morning or in the evening, don't, people. You're going to be fighting coyotes for your animals. They're going to steal and eat your fur baby. So don't take your small animals to the beach. Don't walk them there. It's not a good idea. So all types of things can happen to you at the beach, and also your animals at the beach. It's a deadly place. It's not a place for human life. So you have to be very, very careful at the beach. Even the safest things, even the safest of people who think they're not near the edge, staying out of the water. Anything can happen at the beach. So be careful. The beach is not the beach. Remember that, people. The beach is not the beach. Y'all take care and be safe. Bye. Yes, I'm going to respond to this comment right here. I do have some pictures and some video. So here comes pictures of the warnings, and also some of the some pictures of the cannonball jellyfish that were at the beach. And the beach itself is a pretty place. I'm going to show you just some pictures overall. It's a beautiful place, but it's just so deadly. It's nice. We're going to go there and sit in the sand and enjoy a little time downtime. But here is some of the scenery around. They've got nice rock formations. Their homes right on the waterway right there, because it is right on the ocean. So their homes, there's a whole neighborhood right down the street from right off the beach from where we were. You can see some of the homes in the distance, but beautiful place. Again, beautiful place, but just not a place to go in the water. So that's it, y'all. My report on the breach, how the breach is not the beach, y'all. Be careful out there. It's going to be pretty soon a beautiful place to go to the beach almost every single day, but just don't go to the beach. Don't go there. Don't go there, people. It'll end in tragedy. Don't go to the beach. Go to the real beaches, and we have many all around. Beautiful, scenic. Y'all be safe and have a great day. Bye.